Hello everyone, welcome to Preter's Papers. This is the 69th discussion in this series and it's titled, Lucifer Was Not a Fallen Angel. You can find this 2-page printable PDF at preterspapers.com. Isaiah 14 is often taken to contain an allusion to the fallen angel story which maintains Lucifer, or Satan, was expelled from heaven for his rebellion against God. We will seek to show this passage has nothing to do with the fallen angel mythology and is exactly what it says it is. A denunciation of a mighty king who thought he was, like so many rulers, invincible. Rulers imagining themselves to be God or godlike is commonplace in history. Number 1 is quoted from the New King James Version. These 3 verses are thought to contain allusions to the fallen angel story. Number 2. This is the only passage in the Bible that uses the Hebrew word Hillel and is variously translated Lucifer, morning star, day star, shining one, bright morning star, and star of the morning, referring to the star Venus and the male god associated with it. Instead of translating Hillel into English, the King James Bible translators use the Latin word Lucifer, which means morning star or Venus. Using the Latin word gives the passage an exotic flair and origin. A 3rd century church father gave Lucifer the popular evil meaning we have today. Before Origen, Lucifer and Luciferian were desirable names because they were a reference to Jesus Christ. See number 9. Only 5 of the 32 translations on Bible Hub use the Lucifer moniker at this time. Number 3. In Isaiah 14, Israel was given a script which they were to use to taunt a certain pagan king of Babylon, their current oppressor, when, in the future, he received judgment for his extreme pride and cruelty. The king of Babylon referenced here could have been a king of Assyria, since the city of Babylon was a center for the Assyrian Empire as well. This would explain the mention of Assyria in verse 25 and perhaps fits the Isaiah timeline better. However, this is not germane to the sense of this passage. Number 4 cites the same 3 verses from NET Bible translation with added notes to explain some obscure references. Number 5. Aspiring to heaven is a biblical metaphor for pride. Being thrown down is a figure of speech for being humbled or judged. Number 6 contains scriptural references to show powerful people or leaders in the Bible were called stars. Number 7 is a loose interpretation of the 3-verse passage. The speaker is using hyperbole to mock the king's hubris. Look at your lowly condition now. You thought yourself the brightest star in the sky, Venus, son of dawn. But instead of being the brightest star, you, the conqueror of the nations, are cut down to the ground. You had such high ambitions to be the shiniest star above all the other kings. You even fancied yourself to be the greatest in the pantheon of the gods. Why, you even thought you could become equal to Baal himself. Number 8. There is nothing about this passage that suggests it is about a cosmic evil entity. In a masterful use of imagery, the writer poignantly portrays the king's pride as aspirations to be the god Venus. Contrary to being expelled from heaven, this proud king was trying to reach heaven. He said, I will ascend into heaven. I will set my throne. I will sit in an exalted place. I will climb, I will rule. But alas, he was just a man, says verse 16, and his end was Sheol, the grave, worms, and maggots. Furthermore, he would never become a powerful Satan, tempting all of humanity to sin. Number 9. It is Jesus who is the shining one, the bright morning star, who brings light into thick darkness. Number 10. We can't emphasize enough. Celestial angels do not sin and are eternal. There are no evil fallen angels in the Bible. Take a look at the note regarding the angelic watchers. Isaiah 14 does not mention them, but because it is construed to pertain to an evil angel, we need to consider these watchers. The angelic watchers are mentioned 3 times in the Bible, and each time they are referred to as holy ones. This is in contrast to the pseudepigraphical Book of Enoch, where the emphasis is on portraying the watchers as sinful and lustful. It's good to be cautious when we run into this kind of contradiction with the biblical text. It appears Jude condemned those who reviled or insulted the glorious ones, God's celestial angels. We need to prove all things with the help of our Heavenly Father. Thank you for listening.